everyone, and welcome back to this session of the history of the children of Israel. We're going to continue from where we left. We are looking at the 10 tribes specifically. Okay, we're going to look at the 2 tribes later, which is Judah and Benjamin. But our focus, we're going to focus on the 10 tribes and what happened to them. In the previous lesson, we were talking about how they were taken out of their own land. Okay, in the book of 2 Kings, that is chapter 17. We read it from verse 23. 23, the Bible is saying, until the Lord removed Israel out of his sight, as he had said by his servants, the prophets. Okay? So now we continue to say, so was Israel carried away out of their own land to Assyria until this day. Okay? So now what happened there? So in verse 24, it says, and the king of Assyria brought men from Babylon, and from Qatar, and from Ava, and from Hamath, okay, and from Sepharvaim, and placed them in the cities of Samaria, instead of the children of Israel. And they possessed Samaria and dwelt in the cities thereof. You see, these are foreigners. Foreigners were replaced in the original land of Israel. So you see this. Okay, so this happened until this day that we are today. Okay, those true children of Israel were taken out of their own land, the 10 tribes, and were spread and scattered in this foreign land, Babylon, Qatar, Ava, and Hamath, and other cities. And these people from these lands were brought to the land of Israel. They were replaced. Okay, 25. And so it was at the beginning of their dwelling there that they feared not the Lord. Therefore the Lord sent lions among them, which slew some of them. Wherefore they spoke to the king of Assyria, saying, the nations which thou hast removed and placed in the cities of Samaria know not what manner of God of the land. Therefore he has sent lions among them, and behold, they slew them, because they know not the manner of God of the land. So these people are now complaining, say, the God of this land is sending lions to kill us. You see, to his own children was sending prophets. But these were foreigners, and God was just sending direct lions, no prophet to warn them. Okay? And this started complaining Shalmaneser, who brought them in that land, that king Shalmaneser. And they complained to him that we don't know the manner of God of this land, and he's sending lions to kill us. So now what happened is, on verse 27, then the king of Assyria commanded, saying, carry there one of the priests whom you brought from there, and let them go and dwell there, and let them teach the manner of God of the land. So they have to go and send, that complaint was launched, and the king has to send someone whom they took from that land, the priest, to go back to that land to start teaching them the way of worshiping the God of Israel. You see what was happening here. Okay, then one of the priests whom they had carried away from Samaria came and dwelt in Bethel, and he taught them how they should fear the Lord. Howbeit every nation made gods of their own, and put them in the houses of the high places which the Samaritans had made, every nation in their cities wherein they dwelt. And the men of Babylon made Succoth, Benoth, and the men of Gath made Go, and the men of Hamath made Ashima, and the Avites made Nipaz and Takaz, and the Shephavites burnt their children in fire to the Adremelech, and Adremelech the gods of Sepharvaim. So they feared the Lord, and they made unto themselves of the lowest of them priests of the high places, which sacrificed to them in the houses of the high places. 33. They feared the Lord and served their, their own gods, after the manner of the nations whom they carried away from there. Until this day do after the former manners. They fear not the Lord, neither do they after the statutes. not, okay, or after the ordinances, or after the law or commandment which the Lord commanded the children of Jacob, whom he named Israel. So these foreigners, they tried to follow in the footsteps, but still couldn't really reach the way of worship that God desires. So you see, this is now that was now the end part of the 10 tribes. The 10 tribes were now scattered out of their own land. According to the prophecy in the book of Deuteronomy 28, if you read there, somewhere on the 60, read from 60 going down, it will show you that God had told them, when you go into the land that I'm promising you, once you make idols, I'm going to carry you out of your own land because of those kinds of sin. And we see God tolerated them from one king to another, warning them until finally he removed the 10 tribes out of that land. Okay, so on that one, we conclude on that part. So the next lesson, we're going to look at the 2 tribes, that is Judah and Benjamin. We're going to look at those and continue enjoying the lessons. God bless you and thank you so much. Bye-bye.